All right, we are gonna learn how to program the Lego motors today. So here we go. Hide this guy. On your desktop somewhere, your computer, you'd have a Spike Lego program. So I click that to start it. It's trying to boot up. There we go. I want a prime Spike, and I'm gonna do a new project, and I'll call it. We'll call it something later on. All right. So these are all the different blocks I can use. The Lego Spike uses a programming language called Scratch with all these different blocks, and we'll learn how to use a bunch of them. This happens right here. This is your program where you can black all your area where you can drag all your blocks. And this happens when the program starts, obviously. So when I start the program, typically the motors go pretty fast. I want to slow my motors down. So I can grab this guy. When I want to do precision, slower is better. So 10 to 20% works really good for precision. Otherwise, it goes really fast. So let's say that I have two motors. I have them connected to A and B. So I can go in here and I can switch motor B, motor A, whatever I want, wherever it's connected to on your brick. I can also do multiple. So I click multiple and I click A and B. So here now I set motor A and B to 20% speed, which is somewhat slow, which makes it easy to control. Typically, your motors are mounted on opposite kind of the cars, which means they're going to spin in different direction if you want to go forward. So I'll go in and I'll define what direction I want to do. So I'll go in, motor A is going to move clockwise, and I'll drag another one. Motor B is going to move counterclockwise. So if they sit on opposite side of the car, this is really the same way. I'm not really sure whether it's forwards or backwards. We'll have to trial and error it and maybe change it and download it again. Okay, so now my motors are on at 20% speed. Let's say that I want them to be, I want to go forward for 2 seconds. In my control, I have a wait block, so I'm going to go wait, and let's say I want to wait 2 seconds, and then I want to turn the motors off. Bam, multiple A and B. So this basically goes forward for 2 seconds. So if I ran this, all I need to do is plug my my cord into my computer and then into the USB and then into to the brick and press play. It's going to download the program, or I can connect Bluetooth. We don't know what's going to happen when we have 40 of them in here all trying to connect with Bluetooth, but you can do it either by wire or by connecting. And then press play, it's going to download the program. Bam. So now that I have going forward for 2 seconds, let's say I want to use this all the time. Okay, I can go in and I can do something called my blocks. So I go in and I'm going to make a block, and it's going to go forward 2 seconds. Bam. And I don't need to add anything to them. Later on you can do that. So I'll go in, and here I have a block called forward 2 seconds. Okay, so it says define forward 2 seconds. So I'm going to define my forward 2 second as this. So whenever I use a block like this guy, let's take this guy, forward 2 seconds, it does all of these things. So if I want to do that twice, I can go in, I can go forward 2 seconds again, whatever I want to do. If you ever want to delete one, just click on it and then press on your delete button. So now I have forward 2 seconds. Let's do a turn really quick also. I'm going to make a new turn. I'm going to call it 90-degree turn. Turn 90, and let's go clockwise. Bam. So now I have a defined 90 clockwise. My motor speed is already set. You could set it again if you want. Both of my motors should be off. So to go 90 degrees, what I would need to do is turn one of the motors on. So I can go in and I can use this guy. Bam. So I want to turn only motor A, or let's say only motor B, whatever one you want to do. So let's say only motor A, and in here I can choose rotation, degrees, or seconds. Okay. Keep in mind that this is the motor. If I go in and go 90 degrees, that's not the whole robot. That's probably your wheel that's turning 90 degrees, which may not turn the robot 90 degrees. So you can go in and try different, you can do seconds, rotations, degrees, and figure out what works. So let's say that full rotation, I'm going to see if that's 90 degrees, and then I can adjust it as needed. Bam. So now that I have that, I can go in my block, turn 90 degrees. So now it's going to move forward 2 seconds, and then it's going to turn 90 degree clockwise. So yeah, so turning, making a program to turn. And again, you would download it right here.